Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for hopping on and spending part of your Monday evening with us. We know things are a little bit different this weekend, and we apologize for forgetting on Saturday. But we hope you had a wonderful Easter weekend and did some fun, creative activities with your family. So we are going to jump right in here since we are already getting a late start. And we're going to talk about so many things. So I want to hop in here. First, I want to give a shout out. We have had 7 new ambassadors this month on Team Renewed. So shout out to my girl Peyton. She's under me. Shout out to Faith and Sandy and Mark. Mark had 2 new people sign up. He just signed up. Sandy signed him up this month, and Mark has had 2 people sign up already. So, and he says he has handfuls more. I'm so excited for him. He's on a roll. Shannon, you did great. You signed up somebody today or yesterday? I think it was today. Let's see. Let me unmute. Was it today?
Yeah, and she actually started signing up Thursday.
Nice. Nice. And then Christy also had someone sign up. So you guys are off to an awesome start. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to shout out to all of you. You guys are doing great. You're taking advantage of this incentive. You are sharing health and hope. I mean, this is the time for people to get on this because these prices are rock bottom amazing. Okay, we're going to jump in. I am going to talk about some ingredients. I thought for the rest of April, I would kind of focus in on some ingredients and then share with you what products they are in. And then Thomas is going to be doing his theme. We're going to be talking about preferred customers. He's going to introduce it today and kind of give you guys a rundown of what's going to happen, and then we'll dive in next week on Sunday. And then we're changing things up a little bit, so we're going to go into that on how we're changing things up. And yeah, so let's start with ingredients. I want to talk to you guys about Garcinia cambogia. So Garcinia cambogia is in both our Slim Hunger Control and our Slim Microbiome. Garcinia cambogia is a tropical fruit. It is known as a popular weight loss supplement. It contributes to blocking your body's ability to produce fat and suppress appetite. This fruit is known to keep blood sugar and cholesterol levels in check, and it may influence mood, libido, and anxiety levels as well. And that is in both Slim. Awesome ingredient. It's all natural. Garcinia cambogia has been used in quite a lot of different health supplements. So it's a well-known ingredient, but maybe not all those details are known. Then, okay, I practiced this trying to say it. So it is, hold on. Xylo-oligosaccharides, or XOS. So it is our prebiotic that is inside our Slim Microbiome Activating. So we abbreviated XOS because it is like, I think 13 letters long. It's a prebiotic known to improve intestinal microflora. It promotes the growth of more species of good intestinal microbes while reducing bad ones. This is a question I get a lot when I tell people that it helps feed the good bacteria, and they're like, well, if it's feeding bacteria, isn't it going to feed the bad? But it doesn't. It helps produce the good and it reduces the bad. This is essential to improving immune function and reducing the risk of disease. If you have a strong gut, if you have a strong that gut lipid level layer, and you have a strong immune system, you can fight disease. I saw a really cool video the other day that I want to post. This gal's talking about dog probiotics, but she gives a great example of just the gut, and she talks about how a virus and how our gut attacks a virus on 3 different levels, and having that lipid level, having that good bacteria, and how it attacks it and fights it. And if it does get through the lipid level of the gut lining and gets into the bloodstream, having a strong immune system, our bloodstream attacks it properly before it causes damage, if you have a healthy gut. So I thought those were really, really cool, and I will grab that video and post it for you. It's like, I think it's like 48 seconds long. Like, she just does a really quick, here's how our gut attacks a virus. It might be a minute and a half, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to let Thomas come up here. We're going to dive into our theme, and then I am going to wrap things up and talk to you guys a little bit more. Does anybody have any questions before I move on? Anybody have any questions? Okay. All right, I'm going to go rock a baby while Thomas hops on here and talks to you guys about preferred customers. I'll double check back in here. Okay. All right. Tag, you're it.
Do you have that graphic for when I need it?
Oh, yes. So when you need that, you'll just hit screen share.
Mhm.
And it is,
And I just select the screen.
hold on. Nope, nope, nope. Can you guys hear me? We are not relaunching. Thank you. Okay. Zoom is trying to relaunch on me. Okay, I am not, we are not relaunching. You are staying put. Okay, hold on 2 seconds for me. There it is. Okay, it'll go right there.
Yep.
So, yep, you'll hit screen share, but I'll be right here.
So you say.
So I say,
Can I move this up?
yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, so your head's not cut off.
All right. All right. So preferred customers. It's been something that when I first started, I didn't have a good concept or understanding of what a preferred customer was, what the benefit of having a preferred customer was, how to use preferred customers in your organization, and maybe some tricks along the way. So today, I just want to kind of go just an overview. Some of you may not really understand the kind of the basic breakdown of a preferred customer, and so I just wanted to hit some of the highlights. So I'm going to screen share. This is a real quick overview.
And it just hits share.
Share, boom. Of it's the quick PDF overview of the compensation plan.
You can move that if you want to.
Okay. And so right here are some of the helpful terms. It just kind of goes over what a qualified ambassador is, Plexus points, paid level, what PV or personal volume is, earned through customers or personal orders, your organization, and your primary leg. So a preferred customer, in a nutshell, is just somebody who has decided to order from you with a subscription on. They're not an ambassador.
Just hit participant.
Okay. Tony.
And yep, hit accept.
Admit.
Perfect.
Hi, Tony.
And she'll hop on.
Okay. And this?
Yep.
Okay. So that's the simplest form is a customer that is just ordering the product, hasn't signed up as an ambassador, but gets a little bit of a discount for setting up a subscription. So the key to a preferred customer is that subscription. So there's also a preferred customer additional bonus that is given on month number 4. So after 3 consecutive months of subscription order processing, Plexus gives preferred customers an additional 10% bonus on their order. So another 10% off for consistency, rewarding preferred customers for consistency. So one of the biggest things that I want to highlight there is a preferred customer can have as few items or as many items on a subscription order, but it's very important to never cancel their original subscription order, only edit the order. Because if they cancel that one and then go back in to set up a new one, they actually start that whole process over again of earning the additional 10% off. So you always want to edit, but it can be as low as whatever the cheapest product is, or as many other products as they prefer to have. So if you look right here, this is kind of the breakdown of what you get for a preferred customer bonus. So every bag of Slim that a preferred customer orders underneath you at the end of the month will also get a $15 preferred customer bonus. That's paid to you for maintaining preferred customers. You also get the value, the point value of that item, which I believe a preferred customer bag of Slim is somewhere in the 80 PV.
Yep.
So as we look over, and where that comes into play is one of the other areas that you get paid is retail rewards override commissions. Oops. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I didn't scroll up far enough. Retail reward commissions. So every month, based on whatever your personal volume is, you earn commissions. You can earn for less than 100 PV, there's no commissions. Or you have 15 for 99 PV and lower, and then 25% on 500 PV or higher. So the way they calculate personal volume is, am I going too fast? Do I need to unmute people?
I think they're good. Does
Okay.
anybody have any questions yet? Okay. Awesome.
So the 100 PV, so if you place an order for triplex, what is a triplex? It's 119 PV, somewhere around there.
Hold on.
That first 100 PV goes to Plexus.
Keeps the lights on.
Everything above that you earn commission on. So with our family, we are fairly consistently above 500 PV. So on a 500 PV order, the first 100 goes to Plexus, and we get paid 25% off of 400 PV. So we actually get back $100. So that is one of the areas where you can really add up. Every preferred customer that orders underneath you as well counts towards your personal volume. So you can continue to build this up. And once again, earn more back every month. So, and a little bit extra is as a reward for building up and helping build up your one lines. Everyone on your first line that has retail is commission qualified, you earn 5% of that. So as you see right here, 100 PV and up, you earn 5%. So every ambassador that's on your first line, you will earn 5%. I see a hand. Yes, ma'am.
3 questions. One, why would you not want, let's say your customer did cancel, why would you not want them to start over and get the 10% again? I feel like that would be an incentive. 2,
Hold on, let me
as
answer those one at a time.
okay,
So
go ahead.
they have to re-earn that extra 10%. There's still
Right.
a preferred customer discount once they start another subscription. But they have, if they cancel that subscription order and then go and start a new one, once they cancel that original subscription order, that additional bonus that they've made for consistency on the 4th month and from there on out, they have to re-earn it. So they have
the preferred customer earns the bonus.
the preferred customer earns an additional 10%. That 10% is a preferred customer discount. They get
Okay, right.
They get an additional discount of 10% for loyalty and consistency.
Right. But then they lose it if they break the thing. But you were saying if they start a whole new auto ship, they then can, if they are consistent for 3 months, they can get the 10% again.
Correct. That additional 10% off will kick back in on the 4th month.
It just
Right. And I was
depends.
saying, why would we not want that to happen?
You-
Maybe I misunderstood something.
You would. But if you
Okay.
don't
Okay. I think I
understand that,
misunderstood.
if you don't I just want to make sure people understand that how that ties together, so that we have had preferred customers for years that are just happy with a bottle of ProBio 5 and maybe a multivitamin. And anytime they go to adjust it, we just make sure that you edit the current subscription, never cancel. That way they always maintain their discount.
You're talking about preventative actions. I got you. Okay. I got you. Okay. And the second question was, okay, so you guys, you're a family of 6 now.
Actually, 8.
All right, 8. Yeah, you're a family of 8 now. You got 6 kids, half a dozen kids, and now you're a family of 8. You said that, let's say you got 500 PV just on at ambassador level, ordering your monthly supplements.
Mm-hmm.
Would you actually save more in the long run if you guys, as an example, were to, like, say, order the one person supplements at wholesale level, and then say, like, order under the spouse's name as a preferred
That's
customer?
something I'm going to address later.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my more in-depth, and I'm
Put a
going
pin
to
in that.
actually kind of have a breakdown of how that would happen, just a look at, okay, here's these 5 products one way, and here's these 5 products another way, and kind of show
Okay, good.
how this can be used as a tool within just building up your organization.
Good. I would like a more comprehensive understanding of the differences in that.
I will do.
And then the third thing is, so obviously I understand it's better to, for me to sell to people and have them sign up as a preferred customer over signing up as an ambassador. But my heart leads me to ambassador because I feel like I'm helping them more at that level, usually. But
That is down the road as well.
I need a selling point. Like,
but
I
it's not necessarily better for you because to have them as a preferred customer, because if everybody, because that was her thing, it's more beneficial to her as a preferred customer, legit, more cash wise, but you'll never build up your organization if all you have is preferred customers. It's more or less what is in their best interest, and sometimes you've got to know the discount isn't always worth it to pay $35 a year to buy one ProBio 5 a month.
Right.
Because they might pay a little bit more for the first 3 months, but then they're getting that extra discount on month number 4, and they're not having to deal with any of the other stuff or pay a membership fee. So,
exactly. Yeah.
yes, there is incentive to you you will get that a bottle of ProBio 5 gets an extra $5, just like this right here,
right. Yeah, absolutely. I guess what I'm looking for is what is the selling point? What is the motivation? What is the thing that what is the way to sell a preferred customer level, really? I guess
that's going to be down the road, but it might.
Okay.
The thought process is always 100 PV. If they're going to be spending more than 100 PV, it's actually more economical for them to do it that way. But if they're not, it's more in the long run. If you factor in a $40 membership fee every year and are only buying a $25 item, how much are they actually saving?
Right.
But that's something I'll dive into more, because that is it is something that I want to have a good example, and kind of show you the pros and cons of that.
Uh-huh.
But and there's just some people that don't want anything to do with, I've had people that completely have walked away because they don't want to give their social security number.
Yeah.
So those are people that are automatically like, well, what about a preferred customer? You get a little bit of a discount. You can cancel it anytime, that kind of stuff. So, so that's kind of the, I think I've hit. one other thing that I wanted to point out real quick is the preferred customer bonus has no compression. Compression is where, and you can find this listed in the back office in the compensation plan if you want to read the words and just maybe kind of understand the concept. But basically compression is where it allows for, if you have any inactive ambassadors, but you have active ambassadors underneath, every month the inactive ambassadors kind of disappear and your other ambassadors assume a higher level for that month. So it's called compression, and that affects your pay points. Yeah. So, but if you are not commission qualified, but you still have preferred customers under you ordering, you will not get that bonus. Nobody gets that bonus. That bonus just disappears. So this bonus that I'm showing right here. So if you have preferred customers under you and you're not preferred and you're not commission qualified, that earnings, those earnings right there just disappear and go away.
Yeah.
So that's called compression. So it's good to understand. It's pretty simple, and it's actually really nice, and it's good for everybody involved. Nobody ever loses their place, essentially. So I think I've done a pretty decent highlight for today, and I'll have some more specifics, and that way I can kind of show you exactly how kind of an apples to apples comparison on how to use that and such.
And think about your questions. Think about specific questions you might have. Like Shannon's got those questions, and we'll make sure we touch on them. Just message them.
Yes.
I'd
I'd love to hear any questions that pop up after this. And that way I can try to work some of those answers into the future Zooms.
Yes.
So.
Yay.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, babe. Hooray. Okay, well, that's actually a good height. All right, yay. All right, I'm going to stop screen sharing. Give me 2 seconds here. Doop. There we go. Oh, let's see. Okay. Hey, all right, Tony's back. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, it's Shannon, you asked some great questions, and we are definitely going to touch on those. If you guys have questions that pop up, and we're going to kind of just mull through this and give you guys some really good examples so that you understand preferred customers. So this month we're going to get down and get into the nitty gritty of it, and also, yeah, like you said, Shannon, a selling point. How do I sell this? How do I encourage people? And sometimes you're not going to be able to. Sometimes people are going to be like, I want the deepest discount. And then, 2 months later, they're going to be like, I just want slim. And that is when we'll have that conversation of, hey, why are you going to pay $39.95 in 6 months for a membership when you just want slim? Why don't you downgrade? Always downgrade. You can always downgrade. And I always recommend start with preferred customer because they can always upgrade. So you can go either way, and it's a great option. So, but we'll go way more into that and kind of get the nitty gritty down. Okay, let me look at my notes real quick. We went over that. Okay, we did our shout out. Okay, so for the month of May, well, let me say this. So for the month of April, the rest of April, we have, let me look at my calendar. We have 2 more weeks left in April, and we're going to cover preferred customers, and I'm going to touch on some ingredients. We're going to talk about some ingredients at the very beginning. But starting in May, we're going to switch things up a little bit, and I'm really excited about this. So we're going to kind of do an every other. We're going to have a completely business-focused Zoom, and we're also going to have a completely like product and information-focused Zoom, and we're just going to go every other. So for month of May, the 3rd and the 17th are going to be our business-focused Zooms. Then the 10th and the 31st, we have 5 Sundays in May. So the 10th and the 31st, we're going to be focused on products and ingredients. But the week of the 24th, we're going to take a break. We're not going to have a Zoom on Sunday, and we are going to jump into Team Fire's Zoom on the 28th of May. They actually, so Team Fire is our diamond team. They are, Brenda Martin is our diamond. Brenda Martin and Charlotte, oh, Seams, Charlotte Seams. I was like, I can't remember her name. Charlotte Seams, they're our diamonds, and they're our team that we're in, that we fall under. So they actually have 2 Zooms a month. I forgot this. I thought they only had 1, but they have 2. But we're going to catch their last Zoom. She always has the last Thursday of the month is the Zoom she always has. So we're going to jump in on that one. We're going to take a week off on the 24th, and we're going to jump into our Team Fire Zoom and just connect with our diamonds and see what they're doing and just get some encouragement from them and just connect with them. It's just, we have really been enjoying some of the training we've been in, and we've been connecting with people just plexus wide. And it's been a lot of fun to just have that one plexus mindset and learn from others. So we're just gonna jump in with our diamond team. I'm gonna write all this up. I'm getting ready to post a calendar for May, so you guys can kind of plan that out. And I'm gonna post one for the rest of April, so you guys know what our Zooms are gonna be about. And invite people to talk about the ingredients. Invite your ambassadors to just jump on and learn more about preferred customers and how to present that to people. Why would they want to be a preferred customer? So don't forget that. I will have that up soon in our renewed group. And then I'm going to be working on a graphic. I'll be posting that this week, a graphic for our prizes. So it's going to be Who's on Zoom. Have you guys ever seen that TV show? Whose Line Is It Anyway? It was a really funny TV show. I think it only lasted a couple years, but it was really funny, and it was all ad lib. Anyway, so I thought it was hilarious. So our prizes is Who's on Zoom. If you jump on our Zoom, then you get your name down in my book, and the last Zoom of the month, I will put everybody's name in, and I'll draw out of a hat, and you will get a prize. Now, the more Zooms you're on, the more your name gets to go in the hat. So if you hop on all 4 or all 5 Zooms, your name is in there 4 or 5 times. So it's just kind of an encouragement and something fun for us to do, and to encourage everybody to jump in on the Zoom, because you can get your name in there more and you can get prizes. So Who's on Zoom? I'll be having a graphic for that. And then I'm also going to be working on a graphic for our deaf team to show them how to hop on Zoom and hop on our and get their phone interpreter connected as well. We're going to work on that, because I know that it's confusing and there's a lot of numbers. So I'm going to work on a graphic for that. And then you will notice this week, I'm going to be reorganizing our units just a little bit. I have received some organizational advice from a diamond and her Facebook group, and I really like the way that they set up their units and how organized it is. And they have direct links in there that link you straight to different information from our virtual office. So I'm going to be reorganizing in there, so you guys are going to see all of that. So just bear with me as things get a little muddled, but in the long run, it'll be a great space for us to be able to lead people to. So all that's coming up. And I shared this with Mitzi. I just finished a really cool video explaining the difference between having a part-time job and working Plexus. It's a really fun, it's a whiteboard animation. So it's really, really cool. I totally forgot to have the guy put in what's it called? The disclaimer. So I need to have him add in the disclaimer, and then it's done. And so you guys will be able to use that if people are like, oh, I'm going to work a part-time job, and like, oh, you should watch this video. And it's a great little example of why network marketing is better than your $10 or $15 an hour job. So anyway, it's a lot of fun, and I was having fun having that made. Okay, so all that's coming up. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your patience. It's already 6:50, so I'm gonna let you go. And thank you, Thomas, for your yes.
Okay, last thing to remember. Celeste Gwynn, our double diamond,
Yes.
like the
double diamond.
There's a couple of them, but she's the top.
There's 3.
She was a preferred customer for 9 or 10 months
Yep.
before she signed up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She was a preferred customer for 9 or 10 months. So yes. All right. We're going to let you guys go. I'm going to stop the recording. Have a wonderful Monday evening. And we'll see you guys next week. Everything starts back on Sundays. Bye.